The government shutdown stretches into a second week, and the White House says Democrats' demand over health care for illegal immigrants is to blame.
In fiscal year 2024, Medicaid costs for emergency services for illegal immigrants skyrocketed by 142% from the previous year to $9.1 billion. That's $9.1 billion taxpayer dollars that were going to emergency services for illegals. It is an undisputed fact that Democrats want to give taxpayer-funded health care benefits to illegal immigrants, period.
Let's bring in Lara Trump, host of My View. Great to see you. I think a lot of Americans at home are asking, how long is this shutdown going to last?
I think everyone, Lisa, is wondering that. And, it's really a shame. It's a shame to see the stunt that the Democrats have pulled here. And that's exactly what this is. Instead of coming to the table and actually engaging in a debate with Republicans and talking about the best path forward, they've done the thing that Democrats continue to do, and they're on the wrong side of yet another issue. Look, the Republicans put forward a very responsible, funding bill here. This is something that was going to protect Americans, securing our border, cutting wasteful spending and making sure our military and veterans had whatever they needed to function. But the Democrats, of course, are obsessed with doing the wrong thing. And you look at their history and you got to ask yourself, when are they going to learn? When are they going to learn to do the right thing for America? You look at men and women's sports, which they support, and open border, which they support. Of course, you see consistently, we see it all over the country, that they're constantly on the side of criminals and illegal aliens over law-abiding citizens. This is yet another one of those things, Lisa, you can put in that category. The American people do not like whenever you toy with them like this. And unfortunately, that is exactly what is happening here. The Democrats have made a calculation that because their policies are terrible, because they have nothing to offer the American people, this may be a political tool they can use for themselves going into next year's midterm elections. Unfortunately, I think the American people are seeing, thanks to the great communication from the White House, from Speaker Johnson, from Republicans all over Washington, D.C., that the Democrats are to blame for this. And they are, again, trying to get funding for health care for illegal immigrants. They're not putting the American people first. And, yeah, I think the American people are sick of it. We want to get this done. We want to open back up the government. Government workers deserve it, and our country deserves it. So I hope they're going to come to the table very soon and do the right thing.
And why not just do a clean CR, right? You look at these sticking points over health care for illegal immigrants, or these beefed up Obamacare premiums that we saw under the previous administration that are set to expire in December. Why not just do a clean CR and then deal with the rest of it after that?
It's a great question, but I think it all comes down to the fact that they really have no intention of operating in good faith with Republicans. Again, this is more for them about a political play. They only are considering what's going to happen in their next elections. Look, the fact is, this is a party that is completely rudderless. They've been taken over by the far-left radicals in their party. Who do they have as their shining faces? They have AOC. They have Zohran Mamdani, who is a socialist communist who's about to become the next mayor of New York City. That's who's controlling this party. And so they have to go along with whatever they can that they think is going to maybe encourage what little base they have left. And I guess they've calculated that this is the play. But you're right. There are so many solutions and steps they could take in the right direction. We have not seen that happen. And unfortunately, a lot of people are suffering. If you go through an airport today, say thank you to a TSA agent, because they're operating without a paycheck right now.
And Lara, another big question everyone is asking, what's on your show tonight?
Everyone is asking, Lisa.
They are. Everyone's asking.
I got to go to Mount Rushmore this week, and I met Secretary Kristi Noem there, where we got to witness 72 people take the oath to become American citizens. She's talking about everything going on right now. Of course, there's Mayor Francis Suarez, who is going to warn New Yorkers about Mamdani and what happens whenever you let socialism and communism creep into your space, and Benny Johnson, who's always a great time. So I'm excited. I'll see everybody there tonight at 9 p.m. right here on Fox News.
Well, it's always a great show. Everyone tune in tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Lara Trump, great to see you, my friend. Take care.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.